Hello everyone, AlphaExtraction here, and I'm back with a new tutorial for making IK-FK switches. So what you first want to do is have your arm or leg rig prepared, so I'm going to do that really quickly. I'm going to bind all of these joints to the arm here and weight paint them. And I'm gonna put controllers so that I can just manually control it instead of selecting the tiny joint. Yep, so this is the basic FK rig or forwards kinematics rig. So you can just rotate each part directly and move them. So now I have to turn this into an IK rig. So I'm gonna have to make another controller for the goal control. Move it to the bottom. And I'm gonna change the color to indicate what kind of control. I'm gonna just rename this to hand.goal. So to make the IK controls, you need to have the goal ready. You need to rotate the elbow or knee in the direction it's supposed to be facing. Select the shoulder control and the hand control, and create an IK chain like so. Then change the hand goal to the cube you just had, so drag it into the tag like that, and it should be a working goal control. I'm just gonna hide the joints so they don't get in the way. And to create a toggle, I'm just gonna create a null with the option for IK and FK. So I'm gonna go manage user data, add a group, drag it outside, name it to switch. And I'm gonna add the data, and the data type should be an integer with quick tab radio. So now here's this, and then just rename that to a single space. So IK FK switch here, and it doesn't do anything at the moment, so we're gonna have to change that. So on the hand goal, add a constraint from the character tags, so disable it and turn on PSR, and in the target put in the corresponding hand joint. So whatever is in the IK tag as listed as the end, you want to put it in the constraint too. And then create an espresso tag for the null or wherever you put your setting. Drag the null in and drag in the option for the switch. Now, it's not named anything currently, so I'm just going to name it switch on here so it doesn't get too confusing. So the way I set it up, 0, if you have the IK selected, it gives an output of 0, but if you have FK selected, it gives an output of 1. So we're going to have to use range mappers and map those values for certain parts. So you want to drag in the IK tag and the constraint tag, like so. And IK tag, you want to drag in the enable input, and constraint tag do the same, like that. So for my switch, I have IK set off as 0. So when IK is enabled, that means it has an output of 0. So I'm going to connect that to the constraint enable, because enable is 0 disabled, 1 is enabled, so now it's controlled by Espresso. You can't change it. You see this little icon here. And add a range mapper, new node Espresso calculate range mapper. Go into the parameter window and change output lower 1, output upper 0, and leave input lower 0, input upper 1. Connect it to the switch and connect that to the IK enable. And that should be working, I think. But first I'm gonna add, I need to add a small goal control so it's easier to work with. Pull control. And disable handle line pull vector. So now if I move it, it should work like that. And if I disable the FK switch, now you see it, you just saw it rotate towards the hand because it's constrained. You can't move it, but now you can move all the FK controls however you want. So I'm gonna reset the rotation. But before you switch back to IK, make sure the elbow is rotated like a little bit so the IK knows which way it should be bending. So even if you set it to like 0.01, it'll be able to detect that it's rotating this way. So when you switch it, it works. Basically, should be seamless. Rotate it, bend it, switch back to the IK control, and yep. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, contact me on Discord, and goodbye.